Assalamu alaikum. Grade 10, unit number 4. We are going to learn about force. From the grade 9, you children are already familiar to the word force. A small reminder regarding force, what you learnt from your grade 9. Force, it's symbolized. The symbol of force is capital F. The symbol of force is capital F. The unit of force, if we take the unit of force, it is Newton. We represent it with capital N. And the equipment we use to measure the force is, the measurement equipment is spring balance, or you can call it by another name, Newton balance. Right. So these are the fundamental ideas regarding force. Force is used, its symbol is F. Newton is the unit of it. Spring balance or the Newton balance is used to measure it. So we can come to an idea. What is, there are two, what is force? Okay. If we take what is force, force is something used to do a change in an object. Force is something that is used to do a change in an object. In that case, the force is divided to two types of forces. One we call balanced force. Other one we call unbalanced force. Force can be classified to two types. One, it is balanced force. Other one is unbalanced force. Right. Now let's take this idea. Now this man, all of you can see this man is pulling this car, applying a force. If the car moves, if there is a change in the car because of the force he applies, it is an unbalanced force. When you apply the force, if the car doesn't show any change, then it is a balanced force. So what can you understand is, the balanced force will not bring any change. Balanced force will not bring any change in the object. Think this way. You are pushing the wall at home. Will there be a change in the wall? Never. Then the force you are applying is balanced force. You apply a force on a plastic bottle. The bottle will be crushed up. Then it is bringing a change in the object. Then who can bring the change in the object? Unbalanced force can bring a change in the object. Unbalanced force will bring change in the object. Understood? So I have taken these pictures. If the car is moving, the force he applies is unbalanced force. If the car is not moving, the force he applies is balanced force. This is called tug of war. In the The people are pulling a rope. If the rope doesn't go to any side, stays right in the middle, it is balanced force. If the rope is pulled more to the right side or more to the left side, it is called unbalanced force. So who can bring a change? An unbalanced force only can bring a change, right? So see, a stone, a brick is punched by a person. If the stone doesn't break, no change in the stone. Then what kind of force is working? Balanced force is working. You punch it, the stone or the brick breaks. Then what kind of force is working? It is working an unbalanced force. So who can bring a change? Only unbalanced force can bring a change. Who cannot bring a change? Balanced force cannot bring a change. Right. So now let's understand what are the things. Okay. That what are the changes? Changes that can be brought by an unbalanced force. So what are the changes that can be brought by an unbalanced force? There's an unbalanced force there. What are the changes it can bring out? One by one. One by one. It can move a resting object. That's an object staying without moving. If you apply an unbalanced force only, it will move. Say there's a bus. It is staying without moving. You go and push the bus by your hand. It's not moving. Then what kind of force it is? Balance force. Now then you call one of your friend to push the bus. Now two people are pushing the bus. It's not moving. What kind of force it is? Balance force. Now three people try. Not moving. Balance force. Four people try. Bus is slightly shaking. No change. Just shaking only. Five people try. Now the bus is moving. Bus is moving mean unbalanced force is working. So you can move a resting object using a an unbalanced force. Similarly, you can stop a moving object. If you want to stop a moving object, say you are going in a bicycle, you apply force, brake and stop the vehicle. Third, you can change the speed of the object, speed of the moving object. You can increase the speed, you can decrease the speed by applying an unbalanced force. You can change the direction of the moving object. And finally, you can change the shape of the object. So those are the changes that can be done using an unbalanced force. Moving a resting object, stopping a moving object, changing the speed of the moving object. You can increase the speed, you can decrease the speed, changing the direction of the moving object. Okay, and ultimately you can change the shape of the object. So I want you to copy this content as a note in a book, and you have to take a photo to me and send it to the group. I will go through it. And remember, anyone who is not following this series regularly will be removed from the group, okay, without any question. Assalamu alaikum.